On the Gulf Coast of Florida at Raymond James Stadium, just north of downtown Tampa. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Cincinnati Bengals and the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. The bye weeks are over. It's all about football all the time as we're underway here in Week 13. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. And we're about 5 miles northwest of downtown Tampa at beautiful Raymond James Stadium near Florida's Gulf Coast. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Cincinnati Bengals and the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
At their own 23-yard line.
On first down, Devlin. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Cunningham. And he'll be corralled right around the 34. Rookie to rookie on the hook up there, and it's a first down. Charles, Thursday night game, I think a lot of teams probably say shrink the playbook somewhat. Is that correct?
I think you're right about that because you just don't have the amount of time that you have in a normal week to put in a full playbook. So as you said, you shrink the playbook. Pick out the plays that work best for you. You know what else you're looking for? So who are the freshest guys coming off of the last game to play on a Thursday night? Guys have a little extra pep in their step. You go to them. Early and often.
First and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
Check 59, Mike is 50, 79. Let's go, D. Check it out, Reed. Kill.
Now Martin. And across midfield he goes and into Bengal territory.
Number 22.
Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down. Charles, they won last week despite him not running the ball well. They told us need to get him going. Runs like that help.
And they talked to us about leaning on him because, as you noted, last week they didn't have to. Still won the ball game. They leaned on other people to give them the yardage that they needed, but they really want him to be that guy, and that's what they're doing early in this game.
After the pickup of 5, here's second and 5. From the gun, a give to Martin. Just a couple on the pickup there, and now it's third down. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Off the play fake. Devlin Quickly to Gronkowski. That's caught. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals 36. A strong pickup of 11 keeps their drive alive. They show run with 3 tight ends here on first down.
Check 59. Mike is 59.
Off play action. Devlin. There goes a deep ball. End zone. And he's got it. Caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. I'll let you do the analysis, partner, but with every touchdown pass this young quarterback throws and with the success that his team has had, I just continue to be more and more impressed.
Let's both do the analysis. Impressed. Aren't we both?
Yeah.
I mean, and why shouldn't we be? We've seen him improve throughout the year. We've seen him settle in now, and you can see the confidence of the team has grown. His confidence has grown. I think that everyone around this guy feels good about what they've seen. And it's also safe for him when he's driving home to turn on Sports Talk Radio. He's okay.
And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21.
At their own 22-yard line.
Burrow and the Bengals with a 1st and 10 at their own 22. First carry for the former Oklahoma Sooner, Joe Mixon. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
At the 22-yard line.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Out of the gun, it's Burrow. That's caught by his tight end, Gerald Everett. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Give him 14 on that one, and a first down. Now Burrow. Being chased out left. He's going to take off with it. Give him a couple on the scramble. It's 2nd down.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered, you got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored gives yourself you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
Burrow's throw going to be caught by Boyd. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up 3rd down.
One thing we do know, he's going to get his catches. So as they move forward defensively, got to continue to focus on not giving up the big play when he does catch the ball in the secondary.
And the box with an extra defender in the secondary now on 3rd down. From the shotgun, it's Burrow. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. 5 yards, and that means they come up short, as they're going to have to punt here on the opening drive. He only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away.
The Bucs take over 1st and 10 at their own 13-yard line.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And they'll be looking to build off of a nice drive last time, a drive that really relied on the quarterback.
Making good decisions, distributing the ball well, distributing it accurately, keeping it away from danger. A really nicely run drive.
But now the defense, what adjustments do they need to make in the passing game?
Pass rush, pass rush, pass rush. Whether it's the guys up front or maybe you bring additional guys, but you've got to disrupt the timing of them throwing the football.
We'll see if they can disrupt it here. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. A give to Martin here out of the gun. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
Switch up, switch up. Hey, Mike's 50, Mike's 50. We ain't giving him nothing. Mike's 50.
On 3rd down, Devlin. Going up top for Miller. And that will be incomplete.
And this is what you want to see from a defense. Give up an opening drive touchdown, that's fine. But how about them going back out there, recommitting themselves to the task at hand, and forcing a 3 and out, and giving the ball back to their offense.
They'll get off a fairly short kick here as this is toward the sideline. And this one goes sailing out of bounds. Where did it cross? Well, they're going to say on this side of midfield.
Yard line.
First down. Here's Burrow. They'll find Everett there, complete. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. Gerald Everett, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Bengals are an extra point away from tying up this football game.
And what a weapon he is at the tight end spot, because when they throw him the football downfield, they count on him getting additional yardage almost every time. And that's exactly what he did there. Caught that, ran with it, all the way to the end zone.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Bucs take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And they're coming off a 3 and out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get...
Looking for Gronkowski, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 34. He's had a fantastic rookie season, made a lot of lovely throws, but that wasn't one of them.
But we got to give him one, don't we? I mean, with the year he's having, a lot easier for he and his teammates to accept that throw, because for the most part, what they've seen, it's been pretty sensational.
And they'll come out with a 3 tight end look on the first play of the drive. It's Mixon on the counter. And he'll get a little over 2, maybe a full 3 down to the 32-yard line.
Ball carrier.
But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Burrow going to give this to Mixon. And some space here. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. A gain of 13. It's a first down. We often give credit to the O-line there. Two tight end formation. Those tight ends block pretty well also.
Yeah, and that's one of the most dynamic positions in football now. The tight ends who can block at the line of scrimmage at the point of attack, and they can also get downfield and catch the football.
Mixon with a first down carry. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up second down. Our score after one.
The score tied 7-7.
Behind the chain, 2nd and 13. And now they will throw it with Burrow. This will be caught inside the 10. And he's down inside the 5 at the 4 before he's out of bounds. He's up now to 80 yards receiving in the ball game, and he's got a first down. They'll give it to Mixon, and he'll be stopped about a yard shy of the goal line after a pickup of about 3.
Stopped short of the goal.
Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
Mixon trying to punch it in, and he takes it into the end zone. Touchdown, Bengals.
Cincinnati.
Joe Mixon, touchdown number 18 on the year. And the Bengals have taken the lead. That almost looked too easy, and I think thanks goes to the offensive line for making it look easy.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one. I'm not sure how much everyone understands the preparations that go into a game for an offensive line, because there's a reason that running backs and quarterbacks give them big gifts at the end of a season after a big year. The consistency and the continuity it takes to know each other and execute their blocks is pretty impressive.
First and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. That 7-0 lead of theirs short-lived as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no cause for discouragement here. Yeah, they've fallen behind, but haven't they proven that they can go down and score? So what was the formula that got them down there the first time? Get back to something close to that, and maybe they can get this game tied up.
Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down.
Ladies and gentlemen, that is a force of nature in the defensive tackle position. Yes, he's as big as they come, but still plenty agile. He's able to make a nice play there to swallow up the ball carrier.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Operating from the gun. Devlin, throw left side, complete. That's Martin. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up. And they're left looking at 3rd and 8 after the second down pass play only went for 2.
50's the Mike. 50's the Mike. I got him. Mike 50, Mike.
From the gun, Devlin. Looking for Gronkowski, and he's got him complete. And he is going to have the Buccaneers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. That's a 3rd down conversion of 24 yards there. Nice play. So they'll come up in Bengals territory now with a 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. Yeah, the play clock running down, so Mike Tomlin burns a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter.
Check 59.
First down. Here's the run with Martin. And down to the 44, 5 yards that time.
The ball carried by number 10.
That's a really good gain right there. They pick up 5 yards halfway to a first down. The only problem now in the huddle, everyone's going to want to touch the football. Be a lot of chattering now because they've seen that they can move the line of scrimmage.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Off the play fake. Devlin. On the crossing route, complete. It's Cunningham. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals' 25-yard line. A good pickup there of 20 yards. On first down, Martin. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
That was a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
To throw on 2nd down. Devlin to the end zone, but it's incomplete. I know he wants to get his team back in the game, but a 50-50 ball right there that maybe was a little questionable.
Yeah, he's pretty lucky to get that one back. I think that sometimes these quarterbacks play with a lot of confidence that borders on arrogance, and that can put your team in some Dutch.
Yeah, especially maybe want to look at some safer routes after the interception he had that ended their last drive. The Bucs on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. Operating from the gun, Devlin. And that'll bring up 4th down as his Cincy defense stands up on 3rd.
They really had a good drive going there, but a nice recovery by the defense these past few downs, able to knock that one away on 3rd down and bring up what I think for the offense, an unexpected 4th down here.
And his kick here is good. And they'll cut the lead back down to 4 now at 14-10. So the drive stalls out inside the 15-yard line, but they do get 3.
And I've talked with enough players nowadays that when they have these types of kicks, that no one says to their guy, hey, that's just like making an extra point, piece of cake. Because the extra point is not a piece of cake anymore. But kicking a field goal from that distance, just give him confidence and let him knock it through.
28-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked. But you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Here's Joe Mixon as they start on the ground. He'll have a first down past the 40. And he'll get this all the way up to the 42-yard line. First down yardage on the first play of the drive. Give him 14.
And a Bengal first down.
Burrow will throw. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. A gain of 6 there on first.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. Able to avoid him at the 40. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down.
And that was a beautifully executed screen pass. He let the rushers get upfield and get the escorts in front, meaning the offensive linemen, other blockers out in front. Completed the pass beautifully. So now you've got all that open space with big guys leading the way.
Yeah, give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
2nd and 6 at the Buccaneers' 24-yard line.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. Coming up at the half, a reminder, we go back to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman. He'll have a look back at our first half as well as a look ahead to what's coming up later this weekend. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
I have to give some credit to the defender on that one. He read all of his keys perfectly and got a great break on the ball and able to force that incompletion.
So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. Here's a quick throw out left. It's complete. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. The Bucs going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. Gay's kick is good. And that moves him up by a touchdown now at 17-10. So that's a 7-play drive that ultimately stalls out there at the end.
And things were a little leaky in the beginning on that drive, weren't they? But how about the front 7? As they got closer to the goal line, things stiffened a little bit, forced the field goal.
And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Bucs take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They find themselves down 17-10 as they come up on a 1st and 10.
Keep it up, defense. Keep it up, guys. No. 19, Tiger.
They start the drive with Martin. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
This defense is really flown around in the first half. They've gotten to the ball carrier before they can really get started. Offense going to have to come up with something else in order to try and get this running game going.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Devlin. And he'll be taken down by the Bengal pressure. Chandler Jones make that now 8 sacks for him on the season. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. And a 10th carry here for Martin. And he'll be about a full yard shy of the 20 at the 19-yard line. The Bengals going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. On is the punt team now as this one's sent away.
The Bengals take over 1st and 10 at their own 42-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had a field goal last time, and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
Oh, I agree with you totally. No one goes out on the field and says, all right, let's just settle for 3, except in certain situations, trying to ice a game, that sort of deal. Most of the time, it's end zone, and that's what you're thinking, and I believe that's exactly what they're thinking as they begin this one.
Yeah, no quarterback ever goes out there saying, hey, let's get 3, right?
Not one that I've ever met.
That first down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7.
Watch the run. Watch the run. Mark 54. Mark 54.
From the shotgun, Joe Burrow. He's got Jake Butt, his tight end. A 1-yard gain there following the 3-yard pickup on first down.
Well, they were unable to make anything really big out of that, but it's not a bad idea to find your tight end and give him an easy completion and keep moving things forward. Almost as bread and butter as a good running back dive play.
On 3rd down, Burrow. And Burrow going to be hit and taken down. They got him. The Bucs forced to use their 3rd and final timeout, as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the 2nd quarter. Here now, Johnny Townsend, as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline. And this will carry out of bounds. Where are they going to spot it now? At about the 18-yard line, it looks like.
18-yard line.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. You're under 30 seconds to go. Field position not great. Time to call it a half, wouldn't you say?
Well, you know we all have that little extra gene that says let's push the envelope a little bit, right? What needs to be going through the play caller's mind right now, a potential fumbled snap that can get returned, a strip sack that can get returned, right? Any of those types of plays, that should be a deterrent to calling something that could get you in big trouble.
So we have reached halftime here, and it's the visiting Bengals out in front. As we toss it an hour or so east of here to Orlando, it's Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. The Bengals set to receive. They have the lead and the football to begin quarter number 3. The Bengals drive about to get going. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the 3rd quarter.
I like the way you term that, because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies, try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
We'll see if they do just that. They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Now it's Burrow. Boyd's the target, and he has it over the middle. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. It's a first down, his 4th catch of the game after having 3 in the first half. Burrow now off the bootleg. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes. But the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
So 2nd down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40. They run the counter. Mixon, and able to get this one all the way up to about the 46-yard line. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
Well, this play sequence was really kind of called in reverse. Incomplete pass on 1st and 10. Nice run on 2nd and 10 when probably everyone was expecting them to throw the football. Now, if you're the defense, what are they going to do on 3rd down? You're a little off balance.
Burrow on 3rd down. Eluding the pressure right. And he'll just toss it away. So he throws it away, and that brings up 4th down.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
On is the punter, Townsend, as he gets this one away. We'll call that a punt of 38 yards officially, and the Bucs will get ready to go on offense. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. Their defense just came up with a stop right out of the locker room, and now can the offense take advantage?
Yeah, we don't want to turn this into something that it's not. It's only a one-score game, so it's not exactly a crucial possession. But at the same time, they'd like to get things started and at least come away with 3 points.
Well, they'll start with a quick throw complete out to the right. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
They'll run on first down. Martin, and he'll lose yardage here. Going down back at the 28. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
I know they'd love to take some heat off of that young quarterback, but so far, not much in the running game, and this won't help things either. A loss on that play.
To throw on 2nd down, Devlin. This one complete to Scott Miller. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 15 yards on the play, first down.
3-yard line.
First down. It's Martin. And he'll push his way up to about the 44 here. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
You know that old expression, it's not my night? It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. Throwing right, and that's complete. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals' 36.
First and 10.
A good pickup there of 20 yards. So they'll come up in Bengals territory now with a 1st and 10 at the 36. Now Devlin. And Brate, the tight end's got it. Not much there, only a yard.
I think it's okay there. They didn't get a whole lot on that play, but it's nice to have a safety valve that's built like this guy. Big target, guy you can spot pretty easily. Put it on him when your other targets aren't open.
They only got a yard out of that last completion, and that makes this 2nd and 9. From the gun, Devlin. He gets it into the hands of Gronkowski, complete. And some room to maneuver. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down. They'll try the jet sweep here. Quick, and he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers. Scotty Miller, his 11th touchdown of the year. And the Buccaneers are an extra point away from tying up this football game. And he gets it to go, and we're all even, 17 apiece.
That ties the game at 17.
So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21.
At their own 21-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going, and their lead has evaporated in this third quarter. It's tied once more as they begin with a 1st and 10. Now this window is running back out of the backfield. It'll be a gain of 6, and that'll make it a 2nd down.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of 1st downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up the score.
On 2nd down, here's Mixon. He'll have a 1st down past the 40. And he's going to get this into enemy territory at the 45. A gain of 28 yards there and give them a 1st down. They went with the nickel look defensively, so they had 5 defensive backs in there. Didn't help them stop the run.
Yeah, I love that, the nickel look. 5 cents, 5 DBs. But what also happens then? You take a big body off the field in order to insert that guy. So you're taking a big off for a little. And oftentimes you can run the football effectively against that defense.
They will throw on 1st down with Burrow. He's just going to dump this one off to his fullback out of the backfield. The completion, but they go in the wrong direction. A loss of yards, and now they're dealing with a 2nd and long. The loss of 3 on that 1st down pass play. Now 2nd and 13. Here's Burrow. Johnson with a completion over the middle. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a 3rd down.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
They give to Mixon to try to pick it up. Boy, no chance as he was met and dropped behind the line there. Tough sledding. They lose a yard there on 3rd.
Just a simple run play there on 3rd and 1, but this D was up to the challenge and stopped them, bringing up 4th down.
And for the 2nd time tonight, this field goal unit comes out here. From the left hash, this from 53 yards out. And Gay knocks this one through. And the Bengals are on the board first here. It's 3-0. These kickers now, it's like we take them for granted. Kicks like that used to be such a big deal, and now you just expect them to make it.
Yeah, you're exactly right, and we shouldn't take them for granted. But I have a theory about it. You want to hear it?
Yep.
They are more athletic now than ever before. Talk about kickers. Trace their backgrounds, trace their histories. You'll find that they were big-time athletes all along, but their kicking was so prevalent that we made them specialists.
Well, and now those 50-plus yarders seem easy for some reason. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. Good drive last time. Really effective passing the football. Do you maybe mix it up and now go to the ground game and surprise the defense a little bit?
I would anticipate the defense making some changes, but I wouldn't necessarily just absolutely go in the opposite direction. They're doing so well throwing the ball.
Yeah, well,
I wouldn't change it up until they showed me a reason to do so.
Both teams working on short rest, but this has been one of the better Thursday night games we've seen as they come up here on 1st and 10. Back to throw. Devlin, they set up the screen to Martin. That catch good for only a couple.
So many things have to come together just right for a screen pass to break for big yardage. The blocking, the timing of the pass to the runner, everything has to fit together just right. But on that play, the defense was able to disrupt things and hold it to a short gain.
So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on 1st down. Operating from the gun, Devlin. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
The Bucs on 3rd down, 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 8. He didn't even try to signal for a timeout, so they must have not been aware of the numbers.
I think he lost track of the time left in the play clock and probably was trying to read the defense and trying to figure out which play to run and just lost track, and it cost him.
Throwing on 3rd and long. Devlin going deep this time for Miller. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Kyle Fuller. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. 3rd and long that time. He was trying to make something happen, but a little too risky.
Well, the field tilted on him. And what I mean by that is what you said. 3rd and long. Got to push it downfield to try and pick up the 1st down. Defensive backs live for this situation, and they took advantage of the young man right there.
Burrow going to lead up the Bengals here 1st and 10 at their own 12-yard line. And right away, he'll look to throw. He gets this in the hands of Mixon. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. Successful start to the drive, 17 yards, and moves the sticks.
Well, how about this aggressive approach? Got the lead, 4th quarter, continuing to throw the football. Are you thinking about Super Bowl 51? Atlanta had the lead against New England, and they ended up giving it up?
I was going to say, don't say it, but you did say it.
I did, didn't I?
Yeah, anybody watching in Atlanta, our apologies. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Maybe I'm wrong, but it looked like even if he had opted to keep that, I don't think there was going to be much to gain.
Seemed like it was perfectly defense, and know what they say. Those guys on the other side, they get paid too.
Here's 2nd and 10. Out of the gun, it's Burrow. And he fires one incomplete.
It certainly didn't appear that that's where he wanted to go with the ball initially, so he tried to get something out of it by dumping it off to his running back unsuccessfully.
10 yards to go.
An important play right here, 3rd and 10.
And I would expect pressure here.
From the gun on 3rd down is Burrow. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked up by Jordan Whitehead. And the return will be stopped at the 34-yard line. A seismic shift in momentum here in the 4th quarter. That's the break that the defense needed.
And you know as well as I do, people are going to question the play call in that situation. Sometimes you have to question the execution, not necessarily the call. And in this case, those defenders found a way to give their team a chance.
Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. A good rally to the football keeps him to only a yard, and it's 2nd down.
In order for a screen pass to break big, a lot of things have to come together and be well executed, but all it takes is one small thing to go wrong and keep it from being a big game.
Ball at the 33, 2nd and 9.
Let's go deep, tighten up. Let's go deep. Check, Mike 50, Mike 50. Run your job. 50's the Mike.
From the gun, Devlin. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting it before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
To throw on 3rd down. Devlin. And for a 3rd time tonight, he's intercepted. It's Cameron Dantzler who picks it. There he goes left side. And he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 for a Bengals TD. Now remember, this is the #1 defense in the National Football League. There's a good example of why.
Shows that they set an aggressive tone, not just stopping the run, not just getting after the quarterback, but the ball's in the air. They treat it like they're the receivers, and they went after that one and took it all the way.
17.
Extra point by Gay is up and good. And his guys will take a 10-point lead.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Bucs take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. The interception was a great starting point, but now they need points pretty quickly, down 2 scores. Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. Going up top for Miller, and that is incomplete. Took a shot there on 1st down, but he couldn't reel it in.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield.
Check, 93's the Mike. 93's the Mike. Double dog.
Back to the air on 2nd down. Devlin. The Bengal pressure gets him that time. Down he goes. Fletcher Cox, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. The Bucs on 3rd down, lacking much success, just 2 for 7 to this point. This will be 3rd and 19. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. 3rd and 19, no problem, as they're able to convert.
This possession means so much for them. They've got to focus on this drive and find a way to make this a one-possession game.
Yes.
Got to get a score.
Yeah, so good with a field goal, don't necessarily need a touchdown. Operating from the gun, Devlin. And incomplete as he was knocked as he threw it. And it took the ball off course.
Incomplete.
Yes, sir. How about an attaboy there on 1st down? Got his hand in and knocked it away.
They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10.
Mike's 50, Mike's 50. I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you. Mike's 50. Mike's 50.
To throw again, Devlin. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
Incomplete.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well, incomplete.
The Bucs on third down. They've converted 3 times in 8 chances. This is 3rd and 10.
Mike 5-9, Mike 5-9. I'm trying to collect. Check 59, Mike.
Back to throw again. Going deep this time for Miller. Oh, he almost intercepted it. They're just forcing it into too many tough spots. That was almost a 4th pick of the game. And now 4th down.
In a 4th down.
That's the reason we ball for. Circle round twice for the encore. If you know, you know.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. Letting one go deep here for Gronk. And that is incomplete. The Bucs try it on 4th down but come up empty. And the Bengals are going to get it back in terrific field position.
Is a turnover on downs.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he'll take this one down to the 36.
Number 28, Joe
now the
Mixon
Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this.
On the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. They'll stay on the ground. Mixon again. Nothing doing. Barely able to muster a yard to hit the 35. The Bucs going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts. That's going to be their 2nd. They'll be left with 1 more plus the 2-minute warning. And we'll be back. So 3rd down. They need to get to the 28 for a first. A draw play for Mixon. A great effort there to shed the contact, and it helps him pick up the first. A strong 8 yards will keep this drive rolling.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with, and throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a 1st down, he's the guy they've turned to, and it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
They'll run on 1st down. Mixon. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down. Charles, you'd said the magic number was probably right around 20 for this defense because they're facing one of the top 5 offenses in the league in terms of points scored. They've had their moments, but this offense just a little too good, isn't it?
They really are, because no matter what you do to make an adjustment on defense, they've had an answer for it.
Escaping the pressure right. He'll try and run it. And he's going to be taken down with a marker on the field. So let's see about the call. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
Now they face a 2nd and long following the holding penalty. Now they'll give it to the first option. That's their fullback. It's a gain of 7 on the ground, but they'll be faced with 3rd and long. And now this defense trying to use the clock to their advantage. They'll take the timeout here with 2:08 left, and then they'll have another stop coming up at the 2-minute warning. Now, Bengals on 3rd down. It's been a problem. Just 1 for 7 thus far. This is 3rd and 11. Now it's Burrow. Flush to his right. And the pressure gets there. He'll go down. It's a sack. And it is going to bring us to the 2-minute warning. And on that one, the protection just broke down.
You've got to have that leverage, don't you? We always talk about low man wins in the running game for an offensive lineman versus a defensive lineman. It's essentially the same thing in pass protection. Get lower than that defensive lineman so that you can keep your balance and keep him away from your guy trying to throw the football.
So it's Buccaneer football as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. This is caught at the 20. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. A big play there. His second touchdown of the game, giving him 12 on the season. And the Bucs are able to make this a close game again. And the lead is down to a field goal now.
Is good. Makes the score Bengals 27. Buccaneers.
Whistles now and a timeout. So defensively they burn it here with 1:51 left. So just under 2 minutes to play, and this would figure to pretty much be your ball game right here. And this is going to be snuffed out. The Bengals recover. They had to go for it with no timeouts remaining, though, now. This one's as good as over.
They gave it an effort. They tried their best, did everything they could to try and get the ball on the onside kick. You're exactly right. They had to try it. It was their only option. And now this game is done. Just take it, kneel, and call it a day.
The Bengals go down to a knee in the victory formation. So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long. And the ball game should end here on the kneel down by Kaepernick.
Yeah, it's fun to kneel down in front of your home crowd, but when you go on the road, that band of brothers attitude, right, just us against the world, and get it done, how happy are they?
I remember a coach at a previous stop telling me, you get a win on the road, doesn't matter the opponent, get out of there like you stole something, and they did in this one.
Tonight's.
So this one in the win column now for the Cincinnati Bengals. And I tell you, this was a fun one. Just a close game. Nothing comes easy in this league, as you know. They had to work for that victory.
I've got to go back to what you just said. Nothing comes easy in this league. How many times have we talked to coaches prior to a game and assessed, you know, the strengths, the weaknesses, the whole deal? Even in games when one coach was a decided favorite, what do they always say to us? But you do know this is really a 7-point league. 7 points either way usually decides a ball game. We had exactly that in this one.
And not only that, but this is a gutsy road victory, one they can hang their hat on. So for the Bengals, they continue to be one of the best teams around as they move to 10-2. And they'll get the weekend off now as they get a little extra time to prepare to face